afternoon. Welcome to my channel. The 22nd of December 2023. And we have our adorable gnomes. Coffee is a hug in a mug. Well, preferably it's a warm hug. How are you doing today? As you can see, I have not portioned out the diamond painting yet. But I will get it done because this is not comfortable for me the way it's looking at the moment. Why is it always I can never find my craft knife? Yep, I don't know. Well, let's see if I can come down here. How would that be? You know, I have about 2,000,001 scissors, except when I need one. Then I can't find one. I seem to have pulled a muscle in my left shoulder. Would you believe? Let's see if I did this right. Oh, well, that was neat. I mean, getting good at this, huh? Yes, I finally bought a ruler. It was really getting ridiculous. And then, I do apologize. And then I have release papers. I have seen some of the diamond painters with smaller release papers. Smaller size, you know, like smaller squares. I think it's a good idea. It's good. Now let me flip this over because as usual, I can't see the symbols on the top. Actually, I did take off all of the sticky paper on the smaller diamond painting, and it was much more comfortable to work like that. We're being difficult here. I think that's enough. Actually, I can take all of the sticky paper there, and then use my release papers. And that way, much more comfortable for me. Because I'm going to be working over here on the top. Let me put my craft knife away. Not that I will find it, but you know, hope dies last. And then we were working on the coffee beans over here. Okay, we're all set. And I think I need these symbol. Oh, H. Let's get that one. I don't think I have an extra jar of diamonds out. Have you seen the H? Because I haven't either. Hello. I know you're here somewhere. You cannot hide. Seriously? Got it. Got it. This is a round diamond, 30 by 40. And it's gnomes. You don't belong here. Okay. Is everybody going crazy just like me for the holidays? You see, I am very well organized. However, my guests are not. They call me like, would it really upset you if I go, yup, don't even finish it. Because here in Hungary, Christmas, as I told you already a million times, is a 3-day holiday. And because it on the weekend, I think there's a tendency of confusing people. These symbols are a little bit blurred. What I can see in the coffee beans. So the plan is tomorrow, hubby is cooking the goose because my guests do not want goose. So they will have roast duckling and they will have stuffed cabbage. So hubby is going to cook the goose so we can eat tomorrow and Sunday, because on Sunday I'm going to be extremely busy making the stuffed cabbage and baking. So it will be nice to have go-to meals in the refrigerator. And then on Monday, when the majority of the guests will come, you know, the stuffed cabbage will be all done because it has sauerkraut in it. And, you know, the more often you warm it up, the better it tastes. Hungarian saying. And of course, I will have leftovers, which is my my holiday, you know, when we eat the leftovers. So that's the schedule of things that must be done. I am, how shall I say it? I have downscaled my celebrations since I am not able to do as much yet as I would normally, you know, do. which is fine for now. So by cutting up the amount of work that I have to do into smaller portions that I will be able to handle, that will get me through the holidays without causing any major problems, which I definitely do not want. Obviously, enough is enough. So the doctor said be a little bit more cautious. It's really not worth it for you to wind up in the hospital, which I tend to agree with. The symbol H seems to be smudged with the color of the background and the color of the symbol. It just gets sort of washed into the background. And of course, my eyes are tired to begin with. But that's to be expected. Now, okay, so what I can see is where it's smudged, that's where the symbol H is, and that's where I want to put diamonds right now. I just saw the cutest known diamond painting on Diamond Art Club. It's in my, in my favorite basket, where the cost of shipping and what have you, it would be too much of a luxury to order every month. So what I do is I save up my budget and then order more stuff at once. This way it comes out a little bit cheaper. And lately customs have been on the warpath. As long as they don't want to play with my diamond painting again, I was seriously worried with the last one that they actually wanted to start doing it. I saw absolutely no reason why they would have to open it. It says right on there, diamond painting, unless they don't know what it is. Now, that's a possibility, My stitch along for December is coming along. It's not going to be done for Christmas, but I am not concerned about it. It will get done. It is put in a priority bracket. Would you believe that I actually have managed to collect a stash in cross stitching? Okay, I have a stash in diamond painting. Well, I've been doing that for a while, so you do wind up with a stash, and then they get done one after the other. Of course, the seasonal ones and the special holiday ones get done at first, obviously, So this is why I'm pushing this December stitch along project. It's not a big project, but I am a beginner. I have fallen in love with cross stitching, and I alternate between diamond painting and cross stitching and crochet and knitting and everything else. When I'm doing the background, I would call it comfort stitching because I really don't have to count or, just stitch along. I am not up to doing a counted one again. I think I got my let's put it this way. I got a little bit of setback from my first counted. Of course, now I know a lot more than I did then. Actually, I told you this already. The biggest help will be marking off what I've done because I got confused. Like where am I stitching? What am I doing? Stuff like that. Even with this stitch along that we're doing for December, when I started getting confused, I started marking off what I did, even though it's a pre-stamped cross stitch. But I noticed that, when I was tired and stuff, I got confused. So I marked it off. And believe me, it made a difference. I notice when I don't have to figure out where I am, the pattern that you can go back and check on is rather small. And I was getting confused. So I just took my marker and started marking off, where I am. I have a bit of confetti here and there on Santa. Not so much on the reindeer, but on Santa and Santa's clothes. And since it is a small cross stitch, 14 count, there are many things going on. And that got me confused. So I said, well, old girl, let's see what we learned. We learned to mark off what we stitched. I had 3 stitches here, 2 there, and then a different color. So a bit of a confetti. And when I marked off the ones I did around it, it was not so confusing anymore. And I really made good progress. Now I'm going to be stitching a little bit more tonight yet, because I would say today is the last day that I have some time. And then I will be done with one color. There's no more of that. Oh, I think that's a big, getting ahead. You see how it's smudged and it's blending into the background. It's difficult for me to see at the moment. Well, once I get the unpleasant ones out of the way, easy going after that. And I do have equipment here to help me. Now I do want to get metal placers, 2, 3, 4, and 1 from Diamond Art Club, because from what I heard and what I've seen, they are thinner than these multiplacers, and I presume then I would have more use for them. Sometimes I do notice that these multiplacers seems to be a bit too wide, and I have to work to straighten things out. And, what's the use of multiplacing if you're going to spend your time, straightening things out afterward? Then I might as well put it in there one by one. See what I mean? If I can't see straight, I will help myself. And I do use a magnifying glass to sew. Since I was not able to go for my surgery for my eyes, we had to postpone it. Let's put it that way. A lot of people seem to have come down with the flu. Yeah, now I can see where. So I just go by hit and miss, you know. I think this is the most confetti on this that I'm able to see. H, I'm looking for you. Where are you? Took me a while to figure out that these are coffee beans here on the top. I guess that goes with the theme, you know. But I would have put that coffee as a warm hug in a mug. Because unless you're drinking iced coffee, most people prefer their coffee to be fresh and hot, no? And strong. I'm presuming, I know. I have not had coffee since I had my heart attack. It's not because I'm not allowed, it's just my stomach says, no, thank you. I don't know why. I didn't think it was such a big deal. I mean, people get over heart attacks every day. It's not like the end of the world. Yes, I understand. I have to slow down, pay a bit more attention to myself. Okay, that's fine. Some of the stuff comes naturally with age, I think. But I'm definitely counting on getting back into shape come spring. The very simple reason, I think the more you are told to, baby yourself, the weaker you're going to get. And since the heart is a muscle also, therefore it needs to be gently coaxed back into normal working conditions. My opinion. Yep, I do have opinions. Majority of the time you will hear my opinions. Not that you're so overwhelmed by them, but I thought I'd tell you anyway. So I would say I'm pretty relaxed. Everything is vaguely under order. The meat is pre-prepared. So whichever way I have to adjust my schedule, that's how it will be taken out of the freezer and then used according to the way I planned it. Now what I see is the number 8 is the same way setting in a blob of background color. Okay, I think we got all of the H over here. And let's see what the next one is. Don't ask me where it is, because I don't know. Symbol G. Well, this is much better because, you know, I can see the letter. The letter is in a light color, the symbol, you know, on a darker background. So I can definitely see that. So all I heard was good things about the metal placers. So I definitely want to try that out, because I can see the logic behind it. And it's about time I rewarded myself with a new pen. Absolutely gorgeous what I saw in Diamond Art Club. So I will definitely reward myself with that. And then try out the metal placers with the new pen. You know, it's not something that we need to do diamond painting. It's something we want, because things are so scrumptious and gorgeous, and you're like, oh, isn't that cute? No, I'm not going to buy it. Yes, I am going to. No, I'm not going to buy it. Yes, I am going to buy it. You know how it is. Can't resist. Everything is so adorable. Oh, and let me tell you, these needle minders, they are the cutest things. I would do cross stitching just so I can get needle minders. Absolutely adorable. And these scissors, you know, with the good pointy end. I have two over here that I use only for cross stitching. They're beautiful. How can you not buy them? You know, you look at them and you go, ah, you're surrounded by all this beauty. It really picks up your day, my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. I'm like that. Sometimes you need to get a little something just for yourself, you know? And if you look at all the cute things surrounding you, what's the harm in making a little happy place? You know, where you diamond paint or where you cross stitch, you make it a little happy place for yourself. I would say 5 of the gifts I'm giving I made, and they're gorgeous. You know, a handmade gift, I already told you about this, is something very special, because I knew who I was making it for. And all the time I was making it, I was thinking about that person, you know, with love and happiness, and oh, they're going to be so surprised and they're going to like it so much. So it's not just the idea of giving them a gift, but all the time you're making it, you know, they are in your mind and you're thinking about them. It gets me just as excited as imagining, the joy on their face when they will receive something so gorgeous. Now, people don't appreciate your homemade gift. Don't make them anymore. They're not worth your precious time. Really, that's how I feel. I mean, when you make a personalized gift, it's not something, that you can walk in the store and buy by the thousands. It's special. It's one of a kind. It was made only for that person by you. Because no matter what pattern or whatever you use, your own personality is in your homemade gift. That's my opinion. Because each one of us is different. We each have different ways of working things out, different ways of sewing, whatever is comfortable for us, diamond painting, crochet, knit, you know. So I really think our personalities goes into the gift. It really used to stop me at first when I was learning crochet and amigurumi. I said, oh, it doesn't look like what I see on a YouTube. It's not as perfect. And then I said, no, it's not perfect. No, it doesn't look the same way because I made it my method, my way. So it looks like something I made, and there's only one exactly like it. Because even when I made 2 dolls from the same pattern, they didn't look the same. This is how much it can differ when you're making a handmade gift or a toy or what have you. Like Minnie Meister would say, Mama, this teddy bear smells like Mommy. First I thought maybe I need a shower. But, with the body lotion you use, the hand cream, the shower gel, whatever, you have your own scent. And this is what I presume he was smelling on the toy I made for him. This is another adorable gnome picture. So cute. How could a gnome not be cute? I don't know. Some people don't like gnomes. I do. Thank you very much for spending time with me this Friday. Stay safe, stay healthy, be happy. Try to have a relaxed me time before the holidays. Goodbye for now. And if I don't see you, happy holidays. Mwah!